Whole episode over. Fun times and getting AI into the group and that dynamic being established over. Now, time to introduce new character. The thing I hate about being behind, because I'm very behind on like all these videos, is having to go on like Twitter or Instagram or whatever, right? And then seeing posts from whoever, right? Just whether it just be randoms that pop up in like my For You page, or whether it be like actual like accounts that I follow or whatever, posting like screenshots and like previews or like whatever of episodes, right? And like I try and avoid them, right? But when they showcase me and I see this little, red hair girl or whatever that they show, right? And I've seen her in the OPs and stuff, and I know, and then they showcase, like I see those pictures, I know what's coming, and it's kind of unfortunate that you get spoiled through those things. That's why I try to be on time, but I haven't been on time in like 5 weeks. Here we are now, days late again. But we move and we're gonna see what ends up happening. I'm very excited to get introduced to this girl. I don't even know what her name is. They say them at the end of the ED, but I don't even remember. She seems like scientist type thing. She has some stuff going on with that. She does like experiments and she's like a goof, and I'm kind of just expecting that. I don't really know how she's going to play into it or how she's going to act. I have a very strong like impression of what she's gonna sound like in my head, so I guess when we get introduced, if she sounds exactly as I expected, I'll say that. But I have a very strong impression of what I think she's gonna act like and be like, so we'll end up kind of seeing where that goes. If you like it all, like and subscribe to me on to me, feel free to stick around for the schedule. This is series. Let's go on with episode, what are we on, 7 8? Oh, hold on, episode 7, let's go. Oh, there's the science stuff we're already looking for. Oh, new girl established. That's not, huh? I was gonna say, that's not what she looks like in the other stuff I've seen. Okay. Does she go through like some body morphing shit? So I must confront her. And it's just gonna be... Oh. I hate the voice. I hate it. Okay. You must take it. She'll appear soon, just wait. Yeah. Why would you want that? Okay. Just see if it works. See what happens. Yeah, you're our test dummy here. Is it? Yeah, you probably shouldn't, but you know, you go for it. Wow. It worked. It's like a genius. I forgot to warn you prior. Oh, she gets attracted. Oh. Well, that's cute. I'm stuck. Okay. Alright, sure. Sure. That's just gross. What a visual. Why is she at the school still? We need to do something about her. I can get you night vision. What the fuck? Size up and down medicine. There it is. I don't know, the gender swap medicine. I like how they made her say it, but he was so in thought of looking at her that he didn't realize it. Sure. The thing is, he wasn't gonna refuse before. You don't have to throw it up. Aww. I'll just make a drug to fix this. Respectable, brother. Brother, chill. Oh my god. It seems so. Oh no. Seems so. So persistent. Almost as much as the drugs. Uh-oh. The size up. That's coming. I like this version a lot. Damn. Oh. Yeah, you wouldn't notice it. Which means that's why you were acting the way you were. Yeah. I respect that. Aw. No, probably not. That's the line. Yeah, right. That's the line. No. What? Yeah. No, she wasn't, but... They told me, so I just brought everything I thought could be useful. Oh. That's right. Yeah, we know, we know. Oh. I respect him so much. Of course, so open-minded thing. Oh my god, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. I.
なんだか朝が
Oh.
それは意識を溶かす汗が出る薬なのだ
You should probably explain that beforehand. Sure.
授業で使ったやつだけど、とりあえずこれ着て。
Oh, it's even better for her.
ありがとうございます効果がこれも溶ける
I was wondering that
薬の
too.
効果は一回のみ
Oh, okay.
グッジョブです薬お姉様
Deep breaths, deep breaths.
くんか薬なのだ
Can't we just give her something to speak?
幸せ
Oh my fucking god.
可愛さの根源。
It actually fits really well.
髪を操れる薬
Oh my
これはつまり
god.
自由に動かせる腕が
Oh, she probably loves this.
作業効率が上がる
Respectable.
おお。
Oh my god. Alpha holy fuck.
気に入った
I do too.
気に入った。
それならもっとあげるのだこの薬は
Holy
1
shit.
分効果があるけど通算2本目以降は飲むほどハゲるリスクが高まるので注意なのだ
Oh
高
no.
校国士接心対象。
ハゲれば手入れの手間が省
So this is a good thing.
だって愛情蓮太郎は私がハゲても愛してくれるでしょ
A real test.
それはたとえなのがハゲようが太ろうがうち。
薬ってのも悪くないかもね
Why didn't you take yours?
薬は最高なのだ別に興味ないけど胸が大きくなる薬って飲んだらどうな
You wanna
るのこ
try?
の想像図なのだ
Oh.
これ胸筋じゃねえかこんな感じでいろいろ作ってるけど薬の夢なのだそのチームで研究してもっともっとすごい薬を作りたいのだなんという素晴らしい
Well, that is, yeah. Minus the part that some of them are not useful in the slightest, but
そのお茶レンタロウ用とみんなので分かれてるから注意するのだ
何ですかそれ。
another potion in them. Another drug.
その男子好みの味と女子好みの味で分かれてるっていうか
ああ、いいから早くトイレに。
とにかくボトルを見れば分かるのだ
That's about to not be obvious, is it?
のと小さいのだからかな
Nope. I think you're supposed to go by the colors. Well,
お待たせなのだ
that was about to be
じゃ
bad.
あみんな揃ったし。
乗客のだわーみんなゲーするのだ早くみんなゲーするのだ
Oh no, what did she
そ
do?
んなお茶の味を
No.
間違えたくらいで。
Uh,
違うのだそのお茶
she
には
drugged you,
大
bro.
好きな人とチューがして
Oh no.
止まらなくなる薬が入っててそれをレンタロウに飲ませてチューしまくる作戦だったのだ
All you had to do was ask.
そんな。
But now all the other girls are gonna be fucked up.
俺は先輩とチューしたいですよ。
Oh.
焼き殺すレベルの焼きもち。薬先輩。
Holy fuck.
またやっちゃったのだ
I created the zombies again. They're all, ah. You take it too far. Oh my god! So over the top. Super fast speed.
違うあれは女子が飲んで
Ah.
のだ
え？
リミッターが外れ超身体能力が発揮されている状態大好きな人とキスをすることしか考えられず
How long does it last?
さまよいうごめくいわば
They all barely took a sip.
キスをされ続けること
Forever?
なんですって。そんなのただの極楽浄土じゃないか。
Yeah, but look how aggressive they
全
are.
身に回りきる前に打ち消しの薬を飲ませなければ4人は一生このままな
Oh
の
my
人
god.
格の消滅だ。
Oh, that's the new goal. Get them the reverse.
こうしてレンタロウと彼女たちのキスバイオハザードが幕を開けた。
Number 5 introduced, and I don't know how to feel. So I don't like her as a like option that I would choose for, right? I just don't. But mixed in for the show and the enjoyment and everything, I love her. I think she's great. I think she brings a level of chaos, a level of just unpredictability, a level of just fun, basically, that we don't necessarily have a unique take, I guess, on comparison to everybody else that we end up having already. And she really brings to life some stuff that we haven't really seen. I mean, we've seen stuff, I guess, with like the power from the guy at the shrine and like all this other stuff, right? But like being able to create like these drugs that literally just don't, they're not things, like they physically won't ever be things, right? But her being able to create these things to make things so unpredictable and chaotic, like I said, I think makes this really, really enjoyable. And it's very, very fun. I love the idea that we met her in her older, or I guess normal form, and then him not being able to pick up or recognize on that later on down the line, but her actually, you know, realizing that the entire way through, when this connection thing ended up having got sparked. So I thought that was just like a cool way of doing it. Also the fact that he didn't have to have that conversation like then and there that day or anything, we actually were able to let like another day and some time pass and go on there. And I think that once again they provide a way that doesn't stick to, I guess, the normal formula, and be able to switch it up a little bit when it comes to actually bringing in these new girls, which I think is really excellent and pretty cool. She's not like AI and not like Shizuka, where they have like backstories and things that I like want to get into or like actually talk about, or actually have things that I can like either relate to or just understand or whatever. She doesn't really have one. The only thing that got presented to us, I would say, was the idea that people constantly have been drawn away from her or go away from her because of all the experiments that she does. She takes things too far, she causes, you know, harm to others, or causes things to happen, which caused, or as a result, allows her to kind of be stuck in her ways or be stuck alone, which is why when she ends up telling us this big dream and everybody's like, oh, that's such a cool thing, which it really is, to have this big like research group or whatever for the stuff that she wants. It's kind of sad just to see the idea that every time that she does these things, because she is so passionate about this and she is so willing to take those risks and really try something new, so many people end up getting pushed away as a result of it, and then it just isolates her and leaves her alone. So getting nervous in that moment when she gives this to everybody that Rentaro is probably going to be like wanting to do away with her at some point, or everybody else is going to kind of move away and then it's going to isolate and leave her alone, is definitely a sad thing to really kind of think about. This person who has been kind of stuck and struggling like that seems to be a constant theme. We've gotten the last 3 girls, now all of them are like alone without like friends. Well, they all handle it and act different ways. It's a interesting and constant theme, but I think that's very, very fun. But outside of that, like I said, we don't really get too much into any of that. The only other real like thing I think you can like grab onto is the idea that Rentaro was like unwilling to allow some sort of drug in the situation to be the thing that influences him in the way that he feels. Now, I don't know if that's directly behind the idea that he realizes he has 100 of these girls to fucking get through at some point, and he doesn't want to just bring in other ones when they're not actually like soulmates, or if it literally is just because that's the kind of person that he is, and he doesn't want something like that to influence or affect him in the way that he feels about somebody else, and he wants to directly like actually gain that genuine connection that he feels that he's missing out if you kind of influence him through other means, which I would believe would be more so in accordance to, I guess, the way that his character has been kind of portrayed throughout the entirety of this. But I think that's pretty cool. Initial introduction here when we end up having our connection, and he sees her. Of course, she's in a different form here. That threw me for a loop too. Was not expecting that, because all I've seen the entire time is through the OP what she looks like here, right? So I'm not aware that she was going to be able to do that, but immediately it goes to the mind, we're probably going to move up and down in size, or she has like something to revert and not. I like the way that they handle it, that it is like a natural form, and then through like experiments and things that have gone wrong, she now is like this, and I think that's like a pretty cool way of them actually going about it and making her character work. The introduction to her and everything is fun. Her ability to, you know, want to drug people and farm all these drugs and do all this stuff, I think is really funny. Just the initial introduction of being like, here, I can turn you into a fucking magnet. It's great. It's so stupid, but it's great. Also, I said at the beginning about her voice, exactly how I thought that she would end up sounding. The older version, which I didn't expect, I guess, her going up and down, so I was not fully expecting her to sound different based on that. I am curious if her voice actress is the same person for both. They sounded like definitely would be capable of that, but I'm just curious. Yeah, it's the same person for both, so that's pretty cool. And the only thing I'm really familiar with her is Hazuki from Stun Euphonium. Okay. Fun. Anyways, we create all these things, which I think is great. I love her taking the one of kind of being the opposite and being pulled into him and then having to latch on and hug him like this, which I think is actually the cutest thing. And I love this diagram too. It's fucking insane. And I love, we have really fun moments for the most part with her just creating different things. They do the meth joke. The meth joke is great. Her being like, or also like him later when he was like, hey, yeah, you know, she hasn't tried meth yet, so I think that's like a plus, right? But it's like, is it, is that really the proper trade up here? Which I think is great. Him spazzing out and season over here is funny as hell to me too. And then her directly taking the strong approach here to be able to give him this to kind of neutralize it. I love the way that she kind of does it. I like how she has the willingness and I guess drive of being kind of upfront and forward like AI does, but she has like the weird, like chaotic unpredictability of like, I guess none of the girls that we've met so far. She's probably the only one that's really unpredictable in that sense. So it's a nice like contrast by having like similarities in some sort of way, or being able to be assertive in certain situations, which I really like. Her being able to revert in this form. The fantastic design, let me just say. And I really love, but we're probably not going to get a lot of it, which I mean makes plenty of sense. But it's funny too, because we can definitely play around with that at some other points. I am interested to see how the other girls react when she actually does switch at some point. Why exactly? I don't think that they went into it. Did she take something? I don't remember. She just kind of did it after she was crying. So does it just randomly happen and then she's like that for like 1 hour total a day, or like I don't actually know. Anyways, being able to have also this moment here with Karnak getting fucking pissed and then apologizing is the cutest thing, and I love it. But her being able to go around and be able to give everybody different things to make them more of what it is that they probably would want, or like hidden desires or whatever it is, and being so happy about kind of these different moments, I think is great. Her ass in this situation is fucking absurd when that shit was moving the way it was. She's good looking, absolutely adorable with the ears. I love how in the background here too, the others are actually just like petting her or rubbing them. I think is great. AI with the hair is great. I love the way that she's able to pull her end. That's fantastic too. And then everything they go around with that. Unfortunately, we give the wrong thing here, where she wanted to be able to get all the kisses and everything, of course, and it turns everyone into fucking zombies, and it's absurd how hard they go for this moment, which I think is great. And we get into a very terrifying sequence here to end us off, which is going to transition into the next one. So as opposed to full episode with girl and then maybe slightly introducing, but then like really getting into it into the next one, it seems like we really start getting into it in this one with lack of introduction really behind our new character, which I think is an okay way to do it. It's definitely a different approach, but it's a cool way of doing it because it definitely keeps things a little bit more unpredictable, how they want to approach these situations, which is cool. Not as much for this episode, I guess, really to dive into and get into, or that I really want to personally mention, but it was very fun, and I love the introduction of our new girl. She's probably outside of Karna, because she's always going to be number one, but outside of her, she's probably number two in like the enjoyment I've gotten so far, at least off of initial introduction as well of the character on screen. So that's really fun. In the tier list of like where she falls in comparison to like my interest in all the girls, or like where I would have them if I was in a Rentaro situation, she'd probably be 5, but that's okay right now. So we'll see how she develops or grows on me, which I'm excited to end up seeing. If you liked it, although hit the like and subscribe to me. To me, feel free to check out that written channel when it comes with this series. I'll be back for the 8th episode next week. You guys have a good one. Peace.